Joining me now from Nationals Park, Congresswoman Barbara Lee, Democrat from California, and Republican Congressman Lee Zeldin of New York. It's great to see you there, and I imagine it's a extremely emotional atmosphere there, Congressman Zeldin. Tonight, we watched the moment of silence. We saw David Bailey, the Capitol Police officer, throw out that first pitch. What's it been like?
Absolutely, and it's bringing everyone together. Singing the national anthem, seeing David Bailey come out for the first pitch. There's a tremendous amount of pride for our country. We were all tested yesterday morning in ways we're tested every day. But we're all coming together here for our national pastime. Unfortunately, the Dems are beating up on the Republicans pretty badly on the field.
That's okay, Lee.
I think the Dems are up 7-2, as you mentioned. Not good at all.
Congresswoman, it was such an awful scene yesterday, and so shocking, I think, to everyone. I just wonder how you're processing it tonight, and whether you feel like, since you started this, and you've been doing this for a little bit now, do you feel more threatened personally than, say, you used to?
Well, first, let me just say, everyone, of course, is on an emotional roller coaster right now. Our thoughts and prayers are with Steve, are with all of those who were hurt in this horrific tragedy yesterday. And also coming from the Bay Area, I have to really, again, remember and pray for those who lost their lives in San Francisco.
That's right.
And so, it's a moment to reflect. It's a moment to really remember who we are as a country, and that, in fact, we can have different points. But hate speech and actions that lead to violence are just unacceptable. Violence should not be an option. We should engage in our debate in a way that's healthy and stay true to who we are, but also understand that we must stay unified as a country and really make sure our democracy works.
That line to me is really important, right? Because, people talk about the tone and they talk about, but at some level, part of what makes the country great, and has from its very beginning, which some of the most brutal rhetorical political fights from John Adams and Jefferson on, was that we mix it up in the public sphere in America. And Congressman Zeldin, how do you sort of understand holding on to that and at the same time looking for sort of a vision of civic purpose and unity that isn't quite as toxic as the one we have now?
Well, I think disagreement is beautiful, and it should be encouraged. It's part of what makes our nation the greatest nation in the world, is when we debate ideas and we have a better solution because of it. But there's a way to disagree. And Barbara Lee and I might disagree on issues. We might be able to debate what we think is the way to solve problems facing our constituents and our country. But I would be, my heart would be torn if something happened to Barbara Lee. We're all a family here, and there are liberal Democrats, conservative Republicans, and many people in between, but we care about each other, we talk to each other, we know about each other's families, and we know each other's passions on the issues. What's not the answer is to advocate for violence against someone, to tolerate violence against someone, or to actually, obviously, as we saw yesterday morning, carry it out.
Barbara, I want to just take a moment. We got to see David Bailey throw out that pitch. It was a surprise. He was in crutches. Crystal Griner and David Bailey, who are the two Capitol Police officers who happened to be there, who put themselves in the line of fire. I just think about the scope of the even greater catastrophe that those two saved all of us from, not just in terms of people being killed, but just what could have happened if not for them. We all owe them a tremendous debt of gratitude.
The Capitol Police officers go way beyond the call of duty, and we have to salute their heroic efforts. They protect us each and every single day. I have personal experience with the Capitol Police, and it's really an unbelievable experience because you see each and every day these men and women living up to their oath of office, living up to their duty, and the courage they display. Hopefully we can learn a lesson from their bravery and their courage and be better members and be more courageous members and really understand that we have to do our job based on the oath of office that we took in a way that honors our democracy.
Yeah, David Bailey, Crystal Greiner, we all of us owe you just an unbelievable debt of gratitude. Congressman Lee Zeldin and Congresswoman Barbara Lee, or as I like to call them, Barbara Lee Zeldin, thank you very much for joining me together. Enjoy the rest of the game.